Okay, in this court diagram video, what I want to talk about is just how you're going to go out there and practice trying to generate some more spin on your second serve. And you know, if you looked at the video I did with Jim McLennan, and if you've looked at some of these other reference videos I posted here for you, you know, one of the keys is trying to work this feeling of spin, you know, to where you're really getting a really high arcing spin that I should say shape. You know, the shape of the serve, you know, is really kind of a rainbow coming out of your racket, and you know, to where it's bouncing up high. And we're not talking about a kick, we're just talking about bounce. And you know, one of the keys that you want to feel here is that you can, just like Jim was talking about in his video, you want to, you know, not so much lower your toss as much as just don't make contact at the full extension of your reach, because if that's your contact point, you've got nowhere left to swing up past that ball, up past the point of contact to be able to generate some spin. So, you know, obviously grip is important. Obviously it's important that you stay sideways as you make contact on this second serve, and toss placement is important. But the key here is that you really start working on trying to do a couple of things. Number one, try to spin it up high and see if you can't get it to land on a target, and then have it bounce to where it at least gets up, you know, and hopefully lands well beyond the it lands well beyond the baseline. The other thing is that as you play your serve, is I want you to feel that you end up, you know, landing a step or two inside the baseline. You've got so much time to be able to land inside and then scoot back if you're not going to serve and volley behind it. So, you know, the one thing you don't want to do on this is try to play your second serve the entire time from standing back here behind the baseline. So obviously we're not going to foot fault on it, but as soon as the ball is released, your body weight ought to be coming up and down inside the court to where you land, you know, even if you don't jump, but if you take a step or two, is that you land inside the baseline. So, you know, here are the three targets I want you to be looking at. You want to be going to a corner. You know, you got a corner here, you got a corner here, and you also got a serve that's going to land right here in the middle, kind of at the player's body. And we're really going for depth. The best serves, the best second serves that bounce up have got some depth. So, you know, if your shots are landing for a while, if you're going deep, I'd much rather have you go deep than have you end up short in here. So, you know, get out there a couple of times a week. Let's not practice more than, you know, say 35 or 40 serves per session. You don't need a real strong grip on this, but you do need to make sure that you get some racket speed. So any questions, ask Brent at WebTennis.net. Have a great day out there.